This is it. We're back.
Week 2.
Episode 2.
Week 2.
Week 2. 2 eyes in a shed.
Again.
We're back. Loads to cover. Don't disappear. I haven't told you this. We're going to weigh Ian's testicles live.
Shortly we're going to be doing that, yeah. Today.
Testicles today. A little bit about testicles. It's probably a bit of an odd start, isn't it?
It is, but I think it's a subject that needs to be spoke about, so let's...
Just yours or...
Everybody's.
Everybody's got
who's
them.
got... Yeah, of course.
Well, everybody knows somebody who's got some.
Yes. Yeah.
You know there's different...
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I don't think we can touch on that really, but...
So,
yeah.
But I can touch on them.
You may.
Because I'll weigh them
Yes.
for you. Anyway, what's coming up? We're going to talk about testicles. We can talk about ghosts.
Bit spooky.
We can talk about the best Bond.
There's been a few. There's been quite a lot actually, hasn't there, over the years?
There's quite a few. I'm a bit of a Bond fan.
Yeah.
That was a comment actually from one of the ladies and gentlemen at home. So somebody left a comment. Oh, talk about this, talk about that. One of the things was Bond. There we go. Thank you very much for the comment, and thank you to everybody that has. We can't believe it, can we?
Yeah, it's been 1 week, and you know
we've had lots and lots and lots and lots
absolutely
and lots and lots
blown
of views.
away. So thanks everybody that's watched our video.
But the only
from
way
last
it
week.
continue, we've learned, because we're sounding like, is to like and subscribe. Subscribe doesn't mean anything. You don't pay for anything. You just say that you subscribe means I'd like to see more of inane crap talk
that you two were talking about
you
in a
two
shed.
idiots are talking about in a
Yeah.
shed. 2 eyes in a shed. That's the search engine, and up we pop now
On Google now.
on Google. So did you see that?
Yeah.
Is that on the video?
Uh,
I can't see. We need
can't really
we-
make that
we need
out.
to-
But
when we get a bit more, better, we'll get a zoom,
professional.
A zoom. Right. So, how's your balls?
They're nice and round, thank you. How are yours?
They're all right.
Why'd you ask?
Because as blokes, we don't talk about them, do we? Because it's a bit embarrassing.
Yeah. It's always been a bit.
But
of
you
a,
should, because it's a massive health thing. And this isn't a health podcast, but we like to touch on something every
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
And it's one of them things. So I did a bit. I read on the NHS website. I'm not going to give any advice out like that, but I'm just saying, check your balls.
I do quite regularly.
You
Actually.
do. They say in the
Yeah.
shower, give them a little feel around. I don't know the exact spec, but if something's not quite right, have a look on the NHS website. Get a thing with your doctor. You hear things about people. Oh, I don't want to talk about my balls. I'll talk about them all day. I'll talk about yours. I'll get them out if you want.
Yeah. Well, maybe not. But on a personal note, without going into it too personally, fruity drink. I had a bit of a scare, I think about a year ago, where I discovered a little lump, and it was terrifying, to be fair. However, I did the right thing.
Yeah.
Went to the doctors, got checked out. Thankfully, it wasn't anything sinister.
It's worth doing, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't resist that.
No, so that
That added like a sound effect.
it did. What, when I'm checking?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
But no, genuinely, if you think that there's something untoward, or I don't know, how can we sort of phrase that? Sort of
Have a check and ask and look it up on the website, or go and get an appointment with your doctor. Or
doctor
whatever.
first of all, absolutely.
Speak to your
Or
mate.
talk to your close friends.
And then your mate turns around and says, "Oh, I've only got mine checked," and then I might think, "Oh, I'll go and get mine checked. It's not that bad," and you get it done, and you get yourself healthy.
It used to be a taboo subject, but I don't think it is anymore.
As you get older,
Go on.
do they? This happened last week.
What do they go? Is that
they
where
don't fall off, but allegedly they go
a bit south?
down. South.
Uh,
I'm not asking. Don't tell. You don't have to say. This is going to go out to potentially hundreds.
Yeah.
of people, so We don't have to talk.
Hey, I
specific.
suppose it depends on the weather. If it's cold, then they're going to go up north, aren't they?
It's warm today.
I think they're just doing their own thing,
The other thing,
swinging around, doing their own thing.
swinging around. Do they float? Because nobody talks about it.
That's a really good question, actually. Yeah.
If it in the bath or in the pool.
I
promised the
I
ladies and gents, you've been wondering what this is for.
Right.
So I've got a bowl of water here.
Tea bagging, or
And if you could just for the podcast, just pop them out.
and put them in.
Pop them.
Not. Can I pass on that one?
Oh, well,
What? Do you want to put yours in there?
oh no, I'm not. No.
Why?
It's a bit cold. I'm
Right, okay.
Slightly older. So, are you going to do it for the ladies and gentlemen?
Not today. No.
Future episode, a short.
We might. It could be quite short. Yeah. I think we'd get shut down, dude, if we started. Yeah, those balls. Oh, they sink, but they've got holes in.
Exactly the same. Apparently, I looked it up on the internet,
Really?
which is awful for my search history. But they're a very same density to in and around about water, and sometimes they will and sometimes they won't. So don't worry about them if they pop up to say hello,
Right.
or they don't.
That's an interesting fact. There you go.
Hitler, he had.
Oh,
Sorry, I just came into my head. He had. What
really-
was the old
he only
sing-song?
had one ball.
Hitler, he only had one ball.
The other was in the
Albert Hall. The other was
No,
with
no,
his
something to
mother.
do with something with his mum. Yeah, his mother.
So if you had one was in the Albert Hall.
Yeah.
His mum's got one. That's three. Anyway,
Yes,
he was a prick.
and he had a really terrible moustache. What?
Yeah.
What was it?
Charlie Chaplin had one. He wasn't
Yeah,
copying them,
but-
though, was he?
Yeah, I like
He
Charlie
weren't the
Chaplin.
funniest. Let's not talk.
Yeah, that guy.
Let's not talk about him.
No,
He's a.
no.
He's a.
Yeah. Let's not
And
do
we haven't got the editing for
the
all that.
adult thing today at all. No.
But it's just because of the balls.
No, it's a nice little thing that makes sense, I suppose.
I'll tell you what I've got down here.
Go on.
Ghosts.
Right, okay.
Have you ever seen one?
Or believe in
Yeah. Do you believe in ghosts?
such things, supernatural. Do I?
Supernatural, UFOs, ghosts, poltergeists, werewolves,
So,
vampires.
without getting too, into it, I believe that there must be
Something else.
other beings that live out there in the universe.
What, like UFOs?
Absolutely, yeah, I believe I do, and I do. I'm sort of on the fence, but I do believe that there are sort of spirits out there.
Something.
There's something, and I don't know what it is, but I believe it.
Million CCTV cameras nowadays, million
Yeah.
mobile phones,
Ring doorbells.
but nobody's ever really caught one.
No, there has been.
Yeah, there's things, but it could be a paper bag.
No. So there are. My wife and I watch paranormal programs, and there are really, really good quality captures of
I'll just move these balls.
of
out the way.
said ghosts.
Okay, I'll need to watch it. I haven't really watched it. It's an interesting one. Have you seen one?
It is. Something
If we could catch one on video for this podcast,
that'd be quite epic.
when it's darker,
Yeah.
We'd be world famous.
Yeah.
So all we got to
World
do,
famous?
or well, if you caught a ghost on camera and the scientists
Yeah, but
turned
many
around and
people
said,
have.
well, they haven't. They caught a paper bag or something.
Or a shadow. There's a ghost now.
Oh my god, it's a ghost.
Bring him in.
Bring him in. Who's this? Right, there is a third member of this team.
A really cute third member of this team. There he is.
This is my little ghost. This isn't real. He's just popped in to say hello.
He's a good boy.
You right? You joining in? What do you think? Do you think there's ghosts?
Has he had his haircut?
Yeah. Do you think there's balls? Hey? What do you think of that? We got him live. There you go. Look. Oh shit on it. Almost fell over. There you go.
Little Seb, legend.
Right. Go on out then. He's
He's
actually picking a ball out of that water. Right, he can sit there.
Yeah,
he
he's
can
alright, he's a good
sit
boy.
there and chill out. You right? So, ghosts. There are a lot to talk about. I'll tell you what we can. Well, the reason there isn't.
Do you believe? I've spoke about what my beliefs are. What about you? Where are you with the whole supernatural? And
I haven't
where
seen one.
are you with UFOs then? Do you think
I think there's UFOs,
it
but
has to be? The universe is
I
in.
think 99% of them are military projects or something like that.
What,
Drones.
aircraft that have
we-
been designed
dro-
and not
We've
spoke of?
got drones nowadays. Everybody's got a drone. 30 years
Yeah.
ago, there were drones and they were flying around and people were saying it's a UFO. I just think it's the dogs are eating some grass
Maybe one day.
off the lawnmower, not.
Who knows? When we're doing these podcasts, they may just fly over this garden. Or
Best
maybe not.
Bond. Best Bond was another subject. Who's the best Bond? So he started off with Sean Connery.
Yep.
He's drinking the water. That's not your. He's licking your balls.
He's licking my balls. Seb. Oi,
Seb,
stop it.
stop licking people's balls.
It tickles.
We were talking about Scott. Let him out.
Go on then, mate.
Go on then.
Get the cats. Go on.
Oh, he just wants to stay. He can stay. You can see. You can tell it's live. That's not AI, is it? That
No,
dog?
no, it's a real dog.
That's not Disney Pixar.
It is a real dog.
Yeah.
Bond.
Sean Connery, George Lazenby only did one.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one. Probably
uh,
for that reason, he only did one.
Roger Moore,
Roger Moore.
Timothy Dalton,
Yes.
and
Daniel Craig.
and
No. Was it?
oh God, it's been out of my head.
Have I just made that name up?
Daniel,
was
Daniel Craig
Daniel
was the last one.
Yeah.
They're waiting for another one now, aren't they?
Yeah.
I can't. Pierce Brosnan.
Yes,
Quite
of course.
suave,
Yeah.
late 80s, no,
Yeah.
mid 90s. Started off with Goldeneye 1994. I am a bit of a Bond fan, believe it or not.
No, I
like
like
a bit
Bond.
obsessive.
Yeah,
I like the watch. You know, I haven't quite got the car yet.
No.
And I was thinking, if they were stuck,
For a new Bond,
I'd probably have a go.
have you got a suit?
Yeah, but the problem is when I put my suit, I'll tell you what I do. I don't know if you've ever done it.
Yeah.
Never put a suit on, like nice white shirt and everything.
Yeah.
Put a bit of a dicky bow on. And many men will turn around for that second or two and think, I look a bit like James Bond. I look like Ricky Gervais. I did. I looked like Ricky Gervais, and that was it. And that was me, my best. And I just, people go, oh, you look nice. I go, all right, boy.
All right, boy.
All right, boy.
Talk to me.
Talk
to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, who was your favourite then?
Daniel Craig.
Yeah, me too, actually.
In the early days, he was hard, fast, nasty. There was a couple of
Ripped
bits.
as well, wasn't he?
What's the dog doing?
Tipped over my cider. Seb, can't be doing stuff
It's
like
not
that.
cider.
Oh, it's a fruity beverage.
drink. Fruity beverage.
Fruity beverage.
A
Yeah.
fruity beverage. Where are we on time on that? So,
Let's have a look.
so we can, as we're operating it from there.
Yeah.
Can't
Very,
believe there's-
very
we need to change
basic
this
and
to
old
three in the
school.
shed. Who's old school? The dog?
No,
James
just
Bond,
Oh,
Daniel
oh.
Craig, or our setup?
our setup.
Not-
That's what I was referring to.
Yeah. The dog won't leave us alone. This is terribly unscripted. It's You wait, boy.
But we're doing all right. We're on week 2.
Yeah.
I think it's going good.
And we've talked about your balls.
Talks about
It's a
balls.
pen. It's a pen. You can't have that. I want to talk about life hacks at some point. Because I've got a couple for you.
Go on.
It sounds a bit silly.
No, go for it.
You get a glass of wine. You get a bottle of wine from the shop. Bring it back.
Yeah.
And you want it. You just nick the toilet roll. It's like a Dulux advert.
It is.
Other
toilet rolls are available. Seb, you're a nightmare, mate.
Seb. I wish I could turn the camera around.
Bless him. He's just interested.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Life hacks.
Oh yeah. I'm trying it now. Actually, it's a shame I haven't got them frozen in time. Grapes. Freeze grapes in the fridge.
Yeah.
Right. Get a bottle of wine down the shop.
Yeah.
It's a bit warm. You want it on a cold day. Use the grape as an ice cube.
Right. I don't drink wine, but does it matter if it's red grapes or green ones?
What's the colder after? I don't suppose so. Just lob them in. 'Cause
Would
I've
it
got red
alter
ones
the
and
taste of wine?
don't drink wine. I
No,
don't know.
I don't.
That was my
So,
life hack.
In fact, can you try that, viewers? Do the whole freeze grape things if you're a wine drinker, and let us know in the comments. Does it change the taste? I don't know. Who knows?
I've got life hacks. We're going to do a life hack every week.
Yeah.
The other thing I'd like to do every week is, because we're already running out of time, so I want to try and make
Yeah,
this
yeah,
20
yeah,
minutes now, is where does saying, I've got some cracking, where does sayings come from? So every week, where does sayings come from?
Yeah.
And I got a cracking one this week. I didn't write it down because I didn't want to get it wrong, but I got a couple. So I'll read it out.
Go on.
To turn a blind eye.
Yeah, I've heard that many
Turning
times.
a blind
Yeah,
eye.
turn a blind eye on that.
Apparently, I read about it. It's been used before. But Nelson was ordered to disengage the Danish fleet by Sir Admiral Hyde Parker back in the day when he was having a bit of a battle with his boat and everything. Nelson didn't want to obey the order, so he put a telescope to his blind eye, and he said he couldn't see the signal.
That's interesting.
Turn a blind eye.
Yeah.
It's a bit crap, isn't it? There's better ones than that we love.
I've got one.
Go on.
So, you've probably heard the saying, that's daylight robbery. That originated, I found out actually, on a ghost tour in Tenby over the summer holidays with the family. Most of the olden day houses down there, around the harbour area, had their windows bricked up.
Because they were being charged per window, is that right? Something like that?
Taxed.
Yeah.
Window tax. And it became a saying, you know, the government, well, I don't suppose they had a government back then, but whoever it was in charge, the local people would say, you know, that's daylight robbery. They're taking the daylight away from our houses.
You're bricking up the windows.
Yeah, bricking up the windows. So that's where that one comes from, yeah.
It's really interesting.
It's quite an interesting one.
Hack, spiders update. Oh, shit on it.
So, thankfully, touch wood, because we're in a nice wooden
one there.
Wooden structure.
Fucking hell.
No, the fuck. I didn't swear. I nearly did. Don't do things like that. That's not fun.
It's a spider.
Right, okay.
Peppermint
You actually, for a split second, did get me there.
Peppermint oil.
Well, hang on. I haven't finished about arachnids, have I? What was your question? You asked me.
I do drugs.
Have there been any more since last week?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there will be.
Thankfully.
That's because it's warm. It's warm out at the moment, isn't it? Shit on it! Fuck me!
You just dropped a...
I just dropped a bollock.
And, isn't that ironic? One of our subjects tonight was...
Dropping a bollock?
No.
Apple.
Paranormal activity in the shed.
But, how the... I'm sorry for swearing. Jesus Christ. Cripes.
Yeah, don't say his name in vain.
Okay. Oh my God.
That was a bit weird, to be fair.
I tried to scare you with a bit of a spider gag.
Yeah.
And then you dropped a bollock.
Someone's looking out for me and helping me.
Genuinely, that was...
No,
it.
I know.
That's just hit...
I wondered what that was.
Oh, Christ. This is a disaster this week.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
We're having a laugh.
So we'll this is a short and sweet one this week. Until next time.
Until next time.
Do you want to do a shout out to anybody?
Yeah, actually.
Apart from all the ladies and gentlemen that have watched us, and hopefully we might watch this.
Yeah, so
again.
I've got 2 shout outs that I'd like to do.
Okay.
A good friend of mine, Katrina Kerr, used to work with her. She was actually my boss. She is a representative for a group of people that display little tiny orange button badges on their clothes, and it's all to do with suicide prevention, basically. So anyone who may be struggling in life, mental health, whatever it is, if they see such a representative with a little orange badge on their top,
That's a good idea.
they can discreetly get that communication going, you know, and start discussing.
Because you know that person's got the badge, so you can talk to them. They're approachable and they're there
in their own time. So you know, maybe not everybody would know about it, sort of thing. The discussions that they may have. So yeah, Kat is doing awesome work at the moment. She's gone through specialist training to do this, almost like the mental health first aider course that people do.
Yeah.
But I think this one's a little bit more, you know, top tier sort of thing. So huge shout out for that organisation and Kat, who's doing it. And then close to my heart, very good friend of mine. He's in the parachute regiment. We're both ex-forces, by the way, if we didn't say that last week. But the Support Our Paras charity, really, really important. They look after injured soldiers, families of soldiers. They cater for veterans that sadly pass away. They help pay for the funerals. They're a really, really good charity, and I just wanted to shout out. So yeah, the Paras.
I was going to close with a song.
Go on. Got to be careful about songs though and copyright.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Go on.
It's little one I made earlier.
Right, okay.
I can't play the guitar, but
that
I
was
just
all
saw
right.
it there and it was.
That was
I
good.
just picked it off. But let's end with a thank you to the people who've been watching us, weirdly watching us in their droves.
It's gone better than we expected.
Please like, please subscribe. That's apparently the thing. We don't know what we're doing with all this, but
No.
subscription is the thing, and subscription you can just click it. You've subscribed. If you think we're absolute shit, you can.
Interestingly,
You can
tell
unsubscribe.
the viewers how many views we thought we might get way before we did the first episode.
We're after 50 last week, and we're trying to get to 100 this week.
Yeah, but where I'm going with that is we far exceeded the 50.
We did a lot better. So yeah,
Which surprised us both.
Yeah, but that's down to them.
Yeah, it is, and thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And if you subscribe, like I say, it means nothing. It just means you liked us for that particular time.
Yeah.
And it simply says you want more. Without that, we'll probably fade away, and we don't want to fade away because
we're having a laugh.
We might get the odd. We get to have a fruity beverage. I get to chat to my mate.
Yeah.
And we might get a message across to somebody who might think slightly differently to check something, do something, talk to somebody, whatever it is, and that's what it's all about, as well as just talking.
And we are still going to try and get a celebrity.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah. But we've got to work on that.
Got a lot of work to do on that.
So I am about to play you now
Go on.
beautiful song about friendship, but due to copyright, we'll have to end this video.
Right. Okay.
Here.
Okay.
So are you ready?
Go on.
Ian. And you're such a jeepers.